Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're taking a look at the 2024 Czinger 21C. So this is a brand new car from a brand new company. In fact, production of this only started in 2021, with deliveries already starting earlier in 2023. 80 units have been planned for this car, and yeah, it's quite a innovative kind of car. Large parts of this have been 3D printed, including all of the metal stuff as well. And yeah, it's got a fighter jet cockpit style interior, because as you can see, one seat in front of the other, which yeah is why the the middle of the car, or the interior of the car, is so slim in comparison to other cars. So yeah, and it kind of carries that whole fighter jet aspect forwards, with the buttons being confined to a square, rectangular control panel. And yeah, can't say I'm a massive fan of these kind of steering wheels. They don't really work in the real world, I've heard, especially when it comes to doing a 3-point turn or anything like that. But I guess it looks stylish enough for the kind of people that are going to be buying this thing, which is definitely the kind of people that are going to buy these as a play toy more than anything else. But yeah, the headline figures basically are in terms of the kind of power that this car is bringing forth, which is coming from a 2.88 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, which is coupled to 3 electric motors powered by 2 kWh of batteries, which all in all produces 1,230 horsepower and 737 pounds-feet of torque, which is quite a lot for a car that only weighs 3,009 pounds, which yeah is obviously very little in the way of weight for a car that has obviously all of that technology going on in it. It's also all-wheel drive, as 2 of the motors are powering the front wheels. So yeah, and it's got massive amounts of downforce as well, as you probably can guess from the gigantic rear wing. You got the rear diffuser, got the side skirts, and the massive front splitter, which yeah, I don't think that's going to get over many speed bumps, to be honest. You can also see that the front wheels have a little bit of camber as well, just to improve the handling at the front. And apparently the brakes and the suspension are all combined into one. I forgot the name, what they call it, but yeah, apparently they're all combined into one. I'm not sure what the benefit is of doing that, but it certainly should have a benefit, otherwise they wouldn't do it. So yeah, but nonetheless, let's get out onto the open road and see what this car can do. Right, so here we are at the drag strip, so let's see what this can do in terms of straight line speed before we hit the speed camera, and then we'll get it around the track where this car is clearly more at home. So yeah, as you can see, it's got a really rather high rev line of around 10,500 RPM, which yeah, is certainly far higher than a lot of cars in this game. And that speed of 187 miles an hour is definitely quicker than a lot of cars in this game as well. And yeah, the braking capability on this car is insane. As you saw there, we stopped in an extremely short amount of time for going the kind of speed that we were going. And yeah, obviously the faster you go, the more downforce you have, which also means the more handling you have. Now granted, we'll get onto the handling characteristics when we get onto the track, but yeah, there's no doubt that this is a really, really good handling car. So let's look at the stats before we hit the track. Going to rivals, as you can see, we're at the top of S2 class, literally 1 PI away from X class, which obviously isn't usable in any races. And yeah, as you can see by the stats, extremely impressive. Only letdown is the launch, which I'd have expected to be better given it has all-wheel drive and some electric power to it, but apparently not. But yeah, as you can see, the braking and the handling are pretty much top of the line. Acceleration and speed aren't far behind. So yeah, so as per usual, we'll listen to the car first, and then we'll talk about it some more. So yeah, let's see what this incredibly rare, incredibly expensive, and really rather quite quick car can do around this track. So yeah, sounds pretty good. We don't really get small cubic capacity V8s anymore. It was something a bit more common back in the 50s and 60s, and even 70s, especially in Italy. But yeah, we really don't get them really all that much anymore. Usually V6s are the go-to engine at this kind of cubic capacity. But yeah, that is a really a different kind of engine, and it sounds it as a result. And yeah, acceleration is just bonkers as well. 0 to 60 in 1.914 seconds. 0 to 103.313 seconds, and it will go to a top speed that is not going to be surprising to anyone, of 230 miles an hour, which, considering the amount of downforce that this car is no doubt generating, is quite a lot. Now granted, as you can see, at slower speeds it's not got the most grip in the world, and at times there is some understeer on the go, but that's very rare. It's only really on the slowest of corners really you don't struggle with that. And yeah, for the most part it's grippy as hell, and yeah, more than capable of getting around corners at speed. So yeah, insane car, and one that I'm really glad has been entered into the game. It's not often that I like cars like this. I'm much more into my more ordinary, more slower kind of cars, but yeah, this has really impressed me, and yeah, I highly recommend getting it. Now you can get this car by getting the American Automotive Car Pack, which in UK money is only £3.99, and you get one of 4 cars in that car pack, and this is one of them. 3 others in the car pack. We've got a Liberty car based on the Ford Econoline van. We've got a brand new Chevrolet pickup truck, and we've also got a new version of the Celine S7, which we've never had before. So yeah, looking forward to looking at the other 3 cars, but as it stands, this car pack is easily one of my favourites that's been added into this game because of this car. And yeah, really nice touches. As you can see, the fans there in the air vents spinning around, which yeah, is a nice little detail to be added to this car in this game. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.